You know, I'm often asked, how do you see life at age 60-something versus when I was 21, 22, and had just met the world-renowned Zig Ziglar at that time?
You were born to win. You must plan to win. You've got to prepare to win, and you must expect to win. When
I first met Zig, I was not a big thinker. I was struggling. I was very poor. I had read his book a couple of times and started listening to the CDs. I really gained a very quick appreciation for Zig pushing me out of my comfort zone.
Life is a long series of choices. And if we make enough of the right choices, we will end up with the right results.
So fast forward to today, now the world and our dreams are really only limited by what we can imagine. I think if I had to live without eyes or live without an imagination, I would choose to live with an imagination. Because if we can visually see something and see the completion of it, all we have to do is really weigh the price it will take to achieve that goal or dream. And if we're willing to pay that price, it's achievable.
It's my privilege to endorse the ministry of Larry Carpenter, who was a member of Prestonwood and still is, when he accepted his call to give his life to the preparation of the ministry at Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary. And we've watched as he's pursued the will of God for his life.
We have known Larry for over 40 years now, and he's been an instrumental factor in the Ziglar family, the success of our business, and he's even walked beside me in trying times. And for that, I call him friend, and I'm grateful for all that he's doing. Well, he's entered into a new level of his career, and it's a ministry focus. He's making a difference in the lives of others, bringing young people to Christ all over the world.
So I recommend you to the call of God upon your life. So I don't ordain you, I just give credibility to the ordination. Evangelist. So wherever you go in the world, you're going in the calling of God upon your life.
I have witnessed Larry move through communities and schools with a heart wide open, bringing the gospel with boldness, praying with strangers, encouraging children, and meeting every soul with dignity, kindness, and respect. He doesn't just talk about faith, he lives it visibly, tangibly, courageously.
I see and I hear your dream to want to get in front of a lot of people and win them to Christ.
Yes,
and
sir.
Man, I want to help see that happen. And I believe we can do that, do it together. And I think it's going to be bigger than probably we're even thinking.
I have never seen someone who's more effective, passionate, and driven to share the gospel, whether it's in a crowd of 1,000 or more, or whether it's just one person face to face. It's hard to walk past Larry Carpenter without hearing about Jesus.
Born and raised in the Smoky Mountains of North Carolina, up near Asheville, Boone, Blowing Rock. And I'm often introduced as a guy that races cars, races motorcycles, and skydives. A lot of people ask, Dana, how did you and Carpenter ever get together? Well, her side of the story is a whole lot more fun.
Oh, well, we met online through Facebook. I told him Merry Christmas and we got to talking, and he wanted me to come to the Houston airport to have coffee.
But I had invited her just to get on the plane. I'd fly her to Houston, meet her at the airport. We'd have coffee or a cup of tea or something.
I told him, no, thank you.
I never got to meet her till about 2 weeks or 3 weeks later. We met at a steakhouse out in West Little Rock, and it was literally love at first sight.
We can be traveling down the highway, we can be in a restaurant, we can be at the gym, and he can bring someone to know the Lord. My hope and dream is that he reaches his goal to go out and spread the word to 1 million people. And I stand beside him in doing that.
You know, my business career has evolved, building successful organizations, but you know what? I'm no longer interested in building more real estate assets. Business is just business, but the business of giving myself and dedicating my life to serving God, Wherever He wants me to serve is what I'm about. There's nothing that matters more to me than helping others pray to invite Jesus into their life. To trusting God, believe in ourselves, and say, you know what, I was born to win. These kids in the Philippines and across the continent of Africa, we get permission to go in and speak directly to the kids in the schools. When I was 7 years old, I felt something calling me to give my heart to God. And as soon as I start in on encouraging them, giving them hope in the future so they feel power in the present, they open up to me and they start sharing with me some of their dreams. And I've got kids in the audience that want to be lawyers and doctors and astronauts, and I know one of them is going to end up being the president of their country. Dear Jesus, I give you my heart. I've got a goal this year to see over 50,000 pray to give their heart to Christ. So I also have a goal to work and to spend my energy on seeing 1 million people come to know Christ as their Savior.
You were born to win. You must plan to win. You've got to prepare to win, and you must expect to win.
There's nothing material in the world that means as much to me as being able to pray and lead someone to invite Christ into their heart.
The Carpenter Future Foundation is sharing hope with the next generation across the globe. Our goal? 1 million lives transformed. Your gift today will make an eternal difference. Join us. CarpenterFutureFoundation.org.